Konnichiwa minasan, welcome back to our channel Nihongo De Mirai. This is Pradeep Sharma and today we are going to learn different forms of this. So basically, as I mentioned earlier, this is used as a helping verb in a sentence. Like in English we use is, am, are, was, were. So this is also used like these verbs. Now we will learn the different forms of this. So let's start. Hajimemashou. Now we are going to learn formal and dictionary form of this in present positive, present negative, past positive and past negative. For that we will learn about the verb arimasu. Arimasu means to exist or to have, and it is only used for non-living things. So if we talk about the formal forms, present positive of arimasu is arimasu, and to make it present negative we will remove the mas and we will add the masen, so it will become arimasen. For past positive, mas will be replaced with mashita, and past negative, mas will be replaced with masen deshita. So formal forms will become like this: arimasu, arimasen, arimashita, arimasen deshita. Now let's talk about dictionary form or plain form. So basically plain form or dictionary form are the informal forms, or we can say casual forms. For arimasu, there is an exception and there is no rule to change into dictionary form. We will have to remember it. Arimasu will become aru, arimasen will become nai, arimashita will become atta, and arimasen deshita will become nakatta. So this is the dictionary form of arimasu: aru, nai, atta, nakatta. Now let's move to this. Basically formal form of this will be this, deva arimasen, deshita, deva arimasen deshita. As we have learnt arimasu, we simply replace the arimasen with nai and arimasen deshita with nakatta. So dictionary form of this will become like this. This will become da, and devarimasen will become devanai. Deshita will become tatta, and devarimasen deshita will become devanakatta. And for any kind of verb, to make it into past negative of dictionary form, we will remove the e from nai and it replace with katta, so it will become nakatta. And as I mentioned earlier, plain forms are also referred as informal forms. Now we will learn the colloquial expressions of this. These expressions will be used in negative forms only and will be used for speaking only. For example, we have learned the past present negative of this is devarimasen. So if you want to make the colloquial of devarimasen, it will become ja arimasen, and deva arimasen deshita will become ja arimasen deshita. And don't forget guys, these two will be used for speaking only. You cannot use it while writing. And same if we talk about dictionary form, devanai will become janai and devanakatta will become janakatta. So these were the colloquial expressions of this which can be used for speaking only. Now you are familiar with the word this and its uses and its forms. So it will be used in many sentence patterns like following. First is Kimu-san wa sarariman desu. Sarariman is basically an office worker or salary man. So our sentence will become like this: Kim is a salary man. But if we want to use past tense of this, we can change it into deshita, as I described previously. For example, Ju nen mae watashi wa shefu deshita. Ju is 10, nen is year, mae is before, front, watashi is I, shefu is chef. So I was a chef 10 years ago. And why I have written it in bracket, because this is the kanji of Ju, this is the kanji of nen, this is the kanji of mai. So I have written the readings of every kanji next to that, so that you can identify the kanji as well. Our next sentence is ano shiai. Shiai is game, match. Wa psycho deshita. Psycho is best. So we wanted to use it in past, that's why we have written deshita. So our sentence will become like this: that match was the best. Here you can see deshita was loosely translated as was. This is a bit formal. If we want to make it more casual, or we want to speak with our close friends or family, we can use da as well, which is the dictionary form of this. For example, watashi wa isha da. Isha is doctor. So I am a doctor. Sono biru wa ginko da. Ginko is bank. That building is a bank. To make dictionary past positive of this, we will use datta. For example, watashi wa sakka datta. Sakka is author. I was an author. Kitamura sensei wa hippie datta. Hippie is basically who has long hairs. So Kitamura was a hippie. Now, if we want to say something in negative, we learned how to use deva arimasen, ja arimasen, janai des. All of these have same meanings, but the formality is a bit different. For example, watashi wa gakusei deva arimasen. So I am not a student. It will be more formal. If you want to make it bit casual, then we will use ja arimasen, which is a colloquial expression. So sentence will become like this: watashi wa gakusei ja arimasen. I am not a student. And if you want to make it casual or less formal, it will become watashi wa gakusei janai desu. Or we can use here devanai as well, which is have the same meaning. So our sentence will be like this: I am not a student. So you can see all these three sentences have the same translation: I am not a student, I am not a student, I am not a student. The only difference is way of speaking. One is more formal, other is formal, and the third one is less formal. And now if we want to make past negative of those previous sentences, then we can use deva arimasen deshita, ja arimasen deshita, Devanakatta and Janakatta. So you can see we are simply adding past tense Deshita after Masen for first two, which are Deva Arimasen and Ja Arimasen. So we have simply added Desita at the end. And we have added Nakatta instead of Nai for the last two. So Devanai become Nakatta, Janai became Nakatta. For example, Watashi wa Gakusei Deva Arimasen Deshita. I was not a student. Watashi wa Gakusei ja arimasen deshita. I was not a student. Watashi wa Gakusei ja nakatta desu. I was not a student. So you can see all these three have same meanings, but the way of speaking is different. More formal, formal, and less formal. Now let's move to some exercises. Kino no tenki. Kino is yesterday. No is a particle which we will learn in our next lessons. And tenki is weather. Wa. So here it is saying the weather was rainy yesterday. And if we are talking about past, then what would be the correct answer? Ame des or deshita? We have studied that desita is our past positive, so our correct answer will be ame deshita, and answer will be kino no tenki wa ame deshita. The weather was rainy yesterday. Here we are saying the weather was not rainy yesterday. Kino no tenki wa ame nakatta desu or ja nakatta desu. Nakatta was past dictionary negative of arimasen. So we cannot use this because this is a verb. So we will use ja nakatta desu, which is the colloquial expression of deva nakatta, and our answer will become kino no tenki wa ame ja nakatta desu. 10年前、私は教師です or 教師だった。This is for present positive and datta for past positive. And our translation is 10 years ago I was a teacher. So here you can see we are talking about 10 years ago, which is a past. So our correct answer will be Kyoshi datta. Kyoshi is teacher. And if I want to say I was not a teacher, then again we cannot use arimasen, which is a verb. So correct answer will be Kyoshi deva arimasen deshita. 10年前、私は教師ではありませんでした。We have some more exercises. Ima is now. Sanjihan is 3.5. Janai or Vanakatta. So it is saying it is not 3:30 now. So Vanakatta don't have any meaning, so this is wrong. And basically it is written in past negative, so we cannot use this. It is talking about present now, so our answer would be Janai or Devanai. Only difference is Janai used for speaking only, and devanai can be used for both writing and speaking. Next example is kino. Kino, I mentioned earlier, kino is yesterday. Yasumi wa datta yo. Yo is basically a particle which is used whenever we are delivering a new information to someone. So here it is saying I had yesterday off. And let me remind you the sentence pattern, which was subject plus va plus noun plus this. Subject plus va plus noun plus this. I will drop the link in description about this pattern because we have already studied this. So now it is talking about yesterday, so we simply have to change this into other forms, and we have already subject so our next option would be va. Noun is our yasumi, which is off or holiday. Yasumi means off or holiday. Kino wa yasumi datta yo. This article will always be used at the end of the sentence. And our final is go nen mai watashi wa. We have some options. Kyoshi wa de arimasen. And it is saying 5 years ago I was not a teacher. So what can we make with this? Kyoshi. Kyoshi will be used here because this is a noun. It will be on the first. And deshita. We cannot use like this de arimasen deshita. So our answer will be deva arimasen deshita. So at first we will use kyoshi, then we will use de, then va, and then arimasen. Deshita is already written here, and our sentence will become like this: go nen mai watashi wa kyoshi deva arimasen deshita. 5 years ago I was not a teacher. So guys, this was the video on different form of this. I hope you guys have understood. Then please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel for upcoming videos. We are going to upload complete N5 course on YouTube. So stay tuned and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the notifications. And just follow this principle as I mentioned earlier, 30 to 45 minutes daily, and you will be proficient in Japanese. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukare-sama deshita. Bye. Take care, everyone. See you in next video.